Everybody, doing a little impromptu live with you guys. It's been a minute. Let me make this a little bit bigger. That's too big. That's what she said. Okay. I need to get on. I'm going to do some cross listing because I have a little bit of time before Shelby gets in. Just did some live stuff and went to eBay Open today, first day. Tons of new stuff going on at Open. You're probably going to rewatch this later. But with eBay, big things are coming. Hopefully they come. They'll be there. But let me get this over there. If you come in the chat, you can say hi. I have listed some items since being here. What's up, Juliet? Juliet, you're always the first one. I love it. Always the first one. But yeah, if you come in, ask me some questions. I have a little bit of time. I'm going to do some cross listing. Etsy is having intermittent issues. Well, luckily I don't list over there. So I need to sync. Accounts are disconnected on vacation mode. Oh, whoops. Some of my accounts are on vacation mode. That's right. I need to take those off. So maybe I won't cross list. But yeah, what's going on? Dog's Life. Rivera, what's up? What's up, Greg? Peter? I played flag football. Oh, what's up, Nate? How you doing? You played flag football? That's awesome. Dora, have fun in Vegas. Have fun seeing the Backstreet Boys. I know. I'm going to see them right there in 2 nights. Okay. Way to represent Indiana. You know, Janet, that's what we do. All right. New to eBay. I don't know if you guys, I'm guessing a lot of you guys didn't do the virtual event, but I'll go over this real quickly. While I take my stores off vacation mode, my Poshmark store I need to take off and my Mercari store. But so are you guys familiar? You guys are familiar with Better Lister AI, right? So text thing where you put in all the pictures, and then you pay for they upload and they create your listings for you. So you put in, all your listings for 10 different items. Boom, AI will create 10 different listed items, and you don't have to pay for it, or you have to pay for it, right? What's up, Zach? Pam, you saw me live. Appreciate it. But yes, Jens, what's up? I went to your live presentation. Here you go. Great job. Hey, Heather. What's up, Heather? So the AI thing, the bulk AI, from my understanding, eBay is going to have bulk AI. Basically, you throw in all your photos, like what Nifty already does, and what Better Lister, but I think it's going to be free if you're listing on eBay. So throw in all your photos, and eBay will generate your listings for you. So your titles, your item specifics, obviously your photos, description, all that sort of stuff. You probably just have to figure out pricing, but eBay might even price it for you depending on what stuff is selling for. You know how they have like suggested price anyways. But that's a pretty big deal. What's up, Robin? Let's see. What is the new news with eBay? That's one of the big ones. People wanted a permanent podcast with you and Kathy. It was really all positive. Hey, good. Hey, Nick. What's up, Nick? Good. Yeah, Kathy. So the lady I presented with is like a rock star. That she did QVC. She's done. She was in. She's an actress, so she was in all sorts of different things. I don't even know, but like I'm like, dang, this lady's got energy. She's crazy. She was really good. But that's good. You guys know, had to be me up there. But okay, let's talk about what's new with eBay. The bulk listing is pretty big. I wrote down some notes too. Ooh, some other good things. First time catching you live. What's up, Neonates? Thanks, Crystal. So another thing that's new that they're doing is they're going to have AI do your messaging for you. So basically, someone's going to send you a message, and the AI through eBay is going to pretty much figure out what to say to that person. So when you log into that message, the message will be there to send to the person. So you don't have to deal with as much as that anymore, which is awesome. So it's going to have AI messaging to people. And then also it's going to have the counter offers and your offers in the same area section with your messaging. So instead of going to, say someone says, hey, I see you have this item. Will you take a best offer? Da, 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 da. You say, yeah, you can send me an offer. That offer will come right under that message. It'll come in the same message area, which will be really, really nice. So that's one more cool thing that they're adding. Thanks for speaking. Yep. Appreciate you guys. What up from Nashville? Ralph Black. They pay your expenses. Yes. Paid, like check? No. Something in my pocket? No. But what is cool for the people that attended, the tickets were like just under $300 to come live. And yesterday during the big keynote, he said, guess what? Everyone who's here and bought a ticket and here at our event, you're getting a $300 gift card towards eBay. So basically everyone that bought a ticket got it for free. They get a $300 gift card towards eBay, which was pretty cool. The crowd went crazy, even though it could be a write-off, but that was pretty cool. So think about maybe next year going back into it. So hard to please. Oh, the people in the virtual chat were hard to please. Yeah, we weren't able to see the virtual chat. One of the eBay people on the side, he was going to take 2 questions from the virtual chat, and then they were going to ask questions. So I couldn't see the virtual chat. I don't even know if I'll be able to see it or whatever later on. But yeah, I mean, anyone who watches me, it's all the same stuff. Oh, Juliet, you get your messages right away. My phone's always with me too. And I do get like this person's live or whatever. I need to put that on mute for Kayway. It's always Kayway that I get his. What's the chat AI? So Emilio, so on eBay, let's say you get a message from someone. eBay is going to be rolling out where they're going to have a counter message or whatever message from you created AI to just click when they send that message, they're going to figure out what to send back to them. Like what's the size or, what's the measurement from pit to pit or whatever. And you already have that in the picture. The AI is going to figure that out and say the measurements from pit to pit are 42 inches. So that was pretty cool. That's going to be pretty cool. What's up, Trisha? Trisha, I had a couple tacos last night. They're part of a buffet. I'm in Vegas. I had to go to buffet. I've eaten really, really bad, which is not good. What's cool though, the sphere's right there, which is really fun just to look at it. Like I could sit here and just watch it the whole time. I just tried to pull up the video to watch, and I guess it hasn't uploaded to watch yet. Dang. Yeah, I think they said it'll be up like, I don't know. I don't know what they said. Maybe next week on YouTube or I don't know. I really don't. But I don't really want to watch myself, so it'll be there. It'll be there later. Where's the replay of your presentation? Linda, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Trisha was just saying it's not pulling up. So I don't know to be honest. I just kind of show up and do my thing. And then I listen to other keynotes. One of the not keynotes, but other presentations. I got to talk about this one. Really cool. There's a giant sphere behind you. I know. I think it's a spaceship. It just dropped last night. Am I going to thrift in Vegas? Funny you asked that, Leroy. Right down the street, I think it's like 1.2 miles away, there's a Goodwill, which is probably like an $8 Uber ride. So I don't know. It might be. I did go to the Rosses on the Strip, and they weren't that great. But I should go to a thrift store down there. It just depends how I want to spend my time. I would love to. If I had a car, I would thrift the whole day. Like after like Friday or something, I'd thrift the whole day. What's up, Carolyn? No way. I had no idea you were seeing all the stories from your phone. Shut up, Trisha. You have to enjoy. I love Vegas. I love the food. I love everything's just the nicest of the nice. Like no detail is missed anywhere in Vegas, unless it's like right on the Strip where it's kind of dirty. But all the hotels are so nice. The food's so great. Really expensive. Oh, honey bunny. What's up, Shelbs? What's up, Shelbs? Shelbs going to know about the food soon. She's on a plane. What are you doing? Did you buy the internet package without me knowing? What are you buying that internet package? It better be on your dime. Is the eBay AI listing feature free or the fee's going to pay for it? Good question. You always come up with good questions. I think it's going to be free. It makes sense for it to be free through eBay. That's a good question. I'm going to write that down. I'm pretty sure it's free. I didn't hear anything about paying for it to be part of your listing fees, but of course they might not want to say that too, because they're trying to turn people on. They don't want to turn people off. You know what I mean? AI bulk generator generate free. I'll ask that tomorrow. Shelby's on her way. Hey, thanks, Jackie. Appreciate it. Jump on the Deuce bus. There is a bus. I saw the bus. I don't know if it goes over there. Actually, right now it's a truck. I don't know if it goes over there, but yeah. What's up, Tams? I'm homeless. Can I spare some change? And Facebook story was hilarious. Listen, that dude was the most cleaned up homeless guy I've ever seen. I walked by him earlier and he said, "Do you have a quarter?" And I just ignored him. And then on the way back, and you guys saw that story, he said, "Do you have a quarter?" I said, "No, I don't carry cash." He goes, "Do you have a 20?" I said, "No, I don't carry cash." He said, "Do you have Cash App?" I said, "Yeah." "Can I have a few bucks on Cash App?" Which means he has a freaking phone. I said, "No." And he said, "You need to go to church." I said, "You need to get a job." Just like that. It was like right off the lip from both of us. But that must mean he has a phone. Skied into a tree like Sunny Boho and Tahoe? That's not good. He did. At least you're here. He didn't. Did they demo the AI tool? Yes, they did. And they also, like, I don't know how, well, I guess if you do social media or whatever, but eBay has all they're adding on all these new background features if you guys haven't already used them or seen them. So like photo room, I don't even think you need it with eBay anymore, especially if you list through eBay. I don't think you need photo room. There's so many options now with white backgrounds or stuff in the background or whatever. There were background removals. It's all there. Did I gamble? I have not gambled yet. I have not gambled yet. I like to gamble. I like to gamble other people's money, but I haven't gambled yet. Will eBay Vault Generator debut this year sometime? That's from my understanding. Again, I'm going to ask that. So keep asking me the questions, guys, and I'll ask them, and then I will come back to you. That's kind of why I came on here. The question is, Vault Generator debut later this year sometime. I tell you what, I saw some presenters that do some things that just blow my mind, and it might be up your guys' alley. It's not clothing reselling, but one of the presenters, they're called like I think that's social media, flea market flips or something like that. But they only sell items that are like over $1,000, but they're big items. So like stoves and all these really expensive items that are $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. They buy off Facebook Marketplace locally, and then they ship them because everyone's afraid to ship. If you go on Facebook or on eBay and look at all the different listings they were showing us, everything's local pickup only, but they ship. So they will spend like the $500 to $700 to ship on a pallet, whatever the item may be, to the person or to the buyer, which is pretty crazy. But there's a lot of room there. They buy their stuff so cheap and they put it on eBay, and most of those big items on eBay are not shipping. It's local pickup only, and they do free shipping, which is even nicer. Bus goes to Fremont and then it goes to the other end of the outlets. All right. I wasn't planning on going to Fremont. I've been there a couple of times. I'm usually go there and I'm like, if you guys know Vegas, Fremont Street's like the old downtown, even though like they redid Fremont. But yeah. Mr. eBay, I was in an appointment. It didn't let me go back and watch it. So sad. It doesn't matter. You don't need to watch it. I didn't say anything. She said, Kathy had a lot of great things to say. Bring back memories. 32 years ago, I lived across the creek from Bullhead City, Utah. Let me say, I would love, you guys, the mountains are just right there. I love hiking, but it's too hot. In fact, I was watching the news and in Arizona, some girl like died. She's an avid hiker and she died of heat exhaustion because you don't drink enough water out here. So I'd love to hike, but they said like right now you're not supposed to do any of that. Go find Big. Is that where Big Yumbo lives? I thought he lived in Colorado. I love Big Yumbo. I love watching his stuff. I told him he needs to get on Facebook because there's a lot of people over there that would love his knowledge. If you guys don't follow Big Yumbo on YouTube, follow him. He's so knowledgeable when it comes to vintage clothing. That's like not vintage T-shirt type stuff, like vintage Levi's and Carhartt and all that sort of thing. You think their live selling will really give Whatnot a run for their money? Seems like they're coming for Nifty with tracking the cost of goods and some light. Yes. So eBay is also going to be doing, you can put in your cost of goods. So if you only sell on eBay, it's great because now you can do the bulk AI. Well, they'll be rolling it out and they're going to be adding cost of goods. So really your spreadsheet will be there. You'll have your sale, you'll have your shipping fees, the fees eBay takes, and then you can put in your cost of goods all right there. And so if you're just listing on that's the thing. It's like can't have it all, right? Nifty will do your automatic offers and send out or renew and relist, regenerate your items, which is great. That's why I use Nifty. But the spreadsheet also, on Nifty. So it still does. eBay is not going to do that other automation stuff that Nifty does. But yeah, they're definitely doing some of them. A question I'd have, okay, is if we had be advanced through read style tags. For example, Lululemon clothing items have their own names, critical for the search. That would be a good question too. So what Nick is saying is, can you take a picture of the item tag, like like a Lululemon tag, and it pull up the exact model? Because as most of the tags have a little thing around them, a little, I don't want to say barcode, but a serial number around them to give you the model of it. So that's a good question. Fancy enough. So like read Lululemon tags for AI generated. That's a good question. I think I like that one. I applied to be pre-loved ambassador. We will see what happens. I think with business on eBay, not a personal eBay. I couldn't figure it out. I don't know much about that. I don't know about the pre-loved ambassador program. I'm going to probably ask probably not eBay because I'll sound like an idiot, which I always do anyways, but ambassador program for the pre-loved. I haven't done that one yet. What else? Yeah, I put tracking cost of goods in there too. You guys brought that up. Tammy, what's up? Cool experience you've gone. Yeah, it is cool. To be honest, it's really cool. And like, it's really cool to meet other resellers. So they provide lunch and stuff for you. It's like a buffet style. And so you just find a spot and everyone's a reseller. Everyone's a seller. So you find a spot and it's like, hey, what do you sell? And it's a whole different category than you. And like this lady today, she talks about selling nostalgia stuff. So like what Bearded sells, like cool stuff from the 90s and 80s and all that stuff. And I told her she should look into live selling. But back into live selling, someone asked earlier, I mentioned to her about Whatnot and how eBay needs, hopefully they get it stepped up a little bit to compete more with Whatnot. But I think eBay is staying true to who they are is what I don't know. But they're really, I think, more focused on like the baseball cards, the breaks, the comic books, the shoes, all that sort of live selling. I don't know if the clothing's there yet. Does Vegas have a tram? They do have like a bus. It's cheap. It's like $8 for the day. The further down than they look, the mountains, and you won't get an Uber to pick you up and bring you back. Oh, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not going to the mountains. Plus, it's look, there's this. You see that little smiley face? Yeah, I can't go hike. They said there's like a warning, excessive heat warning. Hoover Dam. I went there. This is my 4th time to Vegas. The first time I came, I went to the Hoover Dam. Really cool experience. And I'm afraid of heights. So that bridge that looks over the Hoover Dam I did not like that part, but really cool. Hiking trails are closed here in Arizona from 8. Yep, makes sense because of the heat. People think they're invincible. Yeah. So Suzanne, that's pretty much, that's what they said on the news. I like watching local news wherever I go and travel. It's because I like to see what's going on in the cities that I go to. And they were talking about excessive heat warning. They didn't say it was banned, but I'm sure going to like the trailheads and stuff, I'm sure there'll be park rangers and stuff there. Yes. Yumbo also has a really good military knowledge, like the vintage military, really good. Yeah, big Yumbo, like him too. He is entertaining. He's funny. He cracks me up. I love his videos. He's like, yeah, so I'm going to do this video and I'm not going to edit it. So let's just do this, and legit just goes through it and doesn't edit. I love that. Why not? No one cares. You're being authentic and you're like educating so many people. Leery about using other people's pictures. Over in conference like that, meet so many cool people. Yes. So meeting people. So today I met a guy who owns a whole bunch of vintage thrift stores up in Oregon, and he's going to start selling on eBay too. So that's why he came. And then this lady that does this, I was talking to her about like, you should get into doing some live selling. And I talked about Whatnot. And with that nostalgia stuff, because it does so well, and you're buying it for a quarter, selling on Whatnot for $6. And then met some other people, really cool people. Yeah. So like people that are in the chats too, which is really fun. Did they talk about eBay live selling? Yeah, lots about eBay live selling. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't talk. I haven't been to. Tomorrow I'm going to go to more of the little things. I don't know if there's much on live selling. They have a little live selling booth. So happy hours on. They're having happy hour right now. Maybe I should go down for that. I don't drink, but I can be social. November is the best time of year to go to Vegas. As long as the pools are open, I'm ready to come. I went in January before. The pools weren't open, and that was not fun for me. I was born in Vegas 1970, and I couldn't wait to leave in 91. Now my oldest and youngest son, who are in the Air Force, are both lived there. Go figure, of course. Vegas is definitely becoming more of like a family city. I mean, people might disagree, but you have your sports, right? You have your Raiders, and you have like people that are that live here, and they're like going to be diehard Raider fans now, and diehard WNBA Ace fans now, and stuff like that. The girl I went to college with lives here, and they opened up a bar like off the strip in the neighborhood and stuff, a brewery, and they seem to really like it. Orlando, I think you should do a video in Las Vegas with the neon lights. Like, you want me to go out like, like that. Excellent eBay open. Wham, bam, thank you, man. Crack me up. Yeah, that's just me. Wham, bam, thank you, man. I'm glad you're always yourself too. People change on stage and screen. Yeah, you guys know. People kept saying that. Like, all these people kept saying that. You guys will know me enough. I'm gonna be me, and we're all coworkers. My pool is open, Trisha. I'm sure it is. I'll come get in your pool. Are you pushing Nifty? I'm not. I have not talked about Nifty really to anybody too much. I thought about making a shirt that said like, ask me about Nifty, but Vendu's here and list perfectly, and they would probably come after me and you wouldn't see me again. So I don't want to do that. But I have talked to some people that have already switched, and they're like, I can't believe how much better Nifty is than list perfectly. That's specifically that one. Bring it back to your eBay swag. Bring back your eBay swag and use it as giveaways on your next Whatnot show. I should. So what swag did I get? They gave me a bottle. What is this? eBay Capital? I haven't even looked at this stuff yet, guys. eBay Capital. What is this? Must be like a... Oh. So I guess you put your phone on it. It's like a phone stand holder, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I just looked at this. Okay. That's cool. There you go. Little eBay thing. And they gave you a bottle, but they gave everyone who came and bought a ticket $300 gift card to eBay, which is really cool. So people basically came for free, except for paying for their hotel and all that stuff. Why didn't Neha have a booth? Something happened with like, I guess you have to have a lot of insurance to have people run your booth and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. One of those, is that a phone thing? Are you packing orders? I wish, man. I love doing live packing orders. That's just what I like doing. The public winner, you guys had the best presentation of the day by far. Nick, dang, that's good. You know, I don't like people say, how do you do it? I don't know. I just went up there and did. That was myself. Luckily, the person I was up there with, Kathy, is so knowledgeable. If you guys don't follow her, she knows so much about like item specifics and titles and all that sort of stuff. And she's in with eBay. She's in with eBay. I don't know if she's in that way. She's in with eBay. So she like knows everything right off the bat. Ooh, let me show you guys this. This is really cool too. Spirit Halloween, Las Vegas. Yep, tuition ain't cheap. Yep, we're actually going to meet tomorrow morning for coffee. I ran into her. We talked a while. We didn't get to talk long enough. So we're going to meet tomorrow morning. She drinks coffee. I'll probably just drink like a, maybe I'll get some of those like white chocolate mocha lattes. Those are good. Frappuccinos. How about those eBay crazy seller fees? I don't think those are going anywhere, Swaggy. I don't think those are going anywhere. I'm an awful public speaker. I've always thought that. You guys hear me on here. I fumble and mumble all the time. But at least I'm real. What is her name? Kathy Terrell. Kathy. Let me see if I can find her social media. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a story with her right here. Kathy Terrell. I love to be selling's her name. That's the story. But I'll put it in here. I just want to make sure I get her last name right. But she's super knowledgeable. What changes are coming in the future? Oh, there was some more about returns. Okay, so some other things. So if you're just now joining, you're going to have to go back and rewatch this because I talked about all the new things to eBay. AI bulk lister, basically, you're going to throw in all your pictures. It's going to create and generate all your listings for you. AI just messaging, putting all your offers into one spot. And then another thing is, I don't know what the timeline is, but after a certain amount of days, after you ship an item and someone gets it, eBay is going to automatically leave you positive feedback for that person. So someone gets it. My guess is after the return window, no issues, eBay is going to give you positive feedback. So instead of not getting feedback from people, you're going to get automatic positive feedback, which is good because if you get negative feedback, it will decrease that percentage, which is nice. What's up, Crystal? I'm remembering correctly, they're giving away gift cards to anyone who attends all 3 virtual days too. Ooh, I don't know. Did they say that? That might be. Make sure you sign in and check in if you guys are doing that. I remember doing it last year. So I typed her name in the chat. Did Wayne get their offer accepted? Ooh, good question. All I know is Kayla messaged me and was like, we sold the house. I haven't talked to him on the phone. Are you going with your wife to Backstreet Boys? I'm going solo, Felix. Yeah. So that's the whole reason, really. She's going to go see Backstreet Boys tomorrow. Wish I could got there to meet all, to do a convention in New York. Hey, it's okay. To be honest, it's cool meeting a lot of sellers. It's cool meeting a lot of sellers that do different things. It definitely makes your mind think like, there's more than clothing just out there. All these people are doing it. Why can't we? I always talk about being able to, Felix is in here. He knows, and Nick, going into a thrift store and knowing a little bit about everything or flea market, whatever, and getting those things that people don't want to F with pretty much. So like those flea market flippers, they buy those big items that no one wants to mess with. And then they ship them, which a lot of eBay sellers don't want to mess with shipping. So it's pretty cool. without having to do any marketing. Yeah, is a bargain. Exactly. So the crazy fees, 13% to reach the entire world without having to do any marketing is a bargain. You're right. So that's what you're doing. And 20% for me because I'm paying promoted listings. So on some of my items, and I'm fine with that. So the way you combat that is get your items cheaper. The way you combat that is getting your items cheaper. What's up, Polo King? And also, I want to let you guys know, should I go down to that happy hour? I feel like I need to, maybe. But I don't know. I should. I wanted to film a whole bunch here in the stores, like Ralph Lauren, but they wouldn't let me film in the store. I asked them because the Ralph Lauren here has purple label, double RL, blue label, like all the really good things all in one store. And it would be such a good filming experience and educational to go through all the different items, the different fabrics, all those things. But they wouldn't let me film in there, which sucks. And also in some of the other shops. I'm sure it's because they might think it's like, you know, scoping it out or whatever. People will scope it out in case it. I think on parts repair items, they're moving to 3-year return window. And not as described, they had to provide a photo for evidence. Yeah, that would be good. That would help us sellers. Not as described photo for evidence, which for me, people have done that. Like there's a hole I miss and stuff like that. Yeah. Where do you find the listing report? I couldn't find it. Okay. That's what I was going to talk about before I leave. Sorry, I'm only on here for a minute, guys. I just want to come live. I've been live. I feel like K-Way. I feel like I need to see my own face. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go over to eBay. It hasn't rolled out to everyone yet. I know that for a fact. So this is what's really cool. You come over to your selling hub, your sell, and then you'll come down to performance. How to figure out for sure summary right here. So performance summary. Then over here it says download listing quality report. You'll download that. I don't think you guys will be able to see it because I can't. It's not on the internet. I don't think. No, it's on like you won't be able to see it. It's on Excel, but it tells you where you rank. So casual button-down shirts, 36 out of 227,000 people. Clothing, shorts, 189 out of 114,000 people. Pants, 770 or 98. So it tells you where you rank, and then it also tells you what you can work on. Like make sure you have 7 or more photos. That's something that can help you out. Fill out at least 9 recommendations on item specifics. So it tells you what you can do to improve to, yeah, but that's where it's at right there. Okay. Yes, her offer was accepted, Trisha said, on the house. Good. I need to call that dude. Yes, I need to call him. Are you going to post your presentation on YouTube channel? I think they're going to have it. What's up, Coffee? What's up, Richie Rich? Checking in. What's up, everybody? Parts and repair items should have no return period. That's why they are being sold as way, but yeah, I agree with you 100%. Parts and repair should not have a return. Luckily, I don't sell a lot of electronics, but when I sold cameras recently, I didn't know if they worked or not. I didn't have the chargers for them for the batteries, so I just put for parts or repair. And yeah, they shouldn't be returned. There's no reason they should be. To me, that just gives the buyer a reason to take out the parts they need and then return it, sew it back up and return it. Just start expanding into other areas besides clothing. Man, there's so much money everywhere. Agree with you, NL. I agree with you. Right before I left, I sold an amp. That amp that I had a short on, I sold an amp. And I sold, what else did I sell? I sold something else like the day before. Yeah, about it. You're dangerously logical, my guy. Appreciate appreciate you, YOLO Flips. Did eBay comp everything for you? No. So like tonight for dinner, paying for that, all that sort of stuff. But they basically were like, hey, if you come out and speak, you know, we'll put you up in a room and for the days you're here, and then we'll pay for your ticket for the eBay Open. In full transparency, that's what I got. And I said, sure, it's just a cool opportunity. I've always wanted to come to Open. And then the pandemic hit, and they haven't had it. So now I'm able to. It was really good opportunity to come. And then they do offer, you do get breakfast and lunch during the actual workshops and stuff. You can go eat the breakfast and lunch, but I don't eat a ton of breakfast or lunch. Go mingle. I know I need to go mingle. Best session of the day. Thanks, Becky. Appreciate you. It don't matter. We just go. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. That's how I ask with them. They reported only some users. That 300 give messages gave me anxiety. Do I have that many messages? Oh gosh. Do I have a bajillion messages on my eBay? Yeah, sorry about that. You guys know my inventory system. It's okay. Don't give me anxiety. K-Way has a tough act to follow. I'm a Macari caught in front of his lives. I know. Isn't that happening in Reno up the street? I think it's going to be in Reno. They fly you in on a little dinky plane. You got to pay for that. What's up, Vernon, California? Vernon, I'm only a few hours away from you right now. We're on the same time zone. See, Rich, I think they recorded it. I think it's going to be posted. I'll let you guys know. But I think I need to go down and do happy hour and mingle with everybody. So I'm going to go do that. No, Ralph, they paid for me to fly here. But like Shelby's coming tonight, so I paid for her plane ticket and all that. And then we're staying an extra night because we're seeing the Backstreet Boys right there. So I paid for an extra night and all that sort of stuff and her plane ticket. But yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate you guys. What's up, Becky? What's up, Becky Gump, my neighbor? What's up, guys? All right, I'm gonna go and mingle. So I'm gonna see you guys later. I just want to come in live. Really excited. Appreciate all you guys' support, and I'll be in touch. Definitely, I'll talk to you guys between now and then. But Monday, I will for sure be doing a live packing. Probably be a long one. So I'll see you guys then if I'm not live before then. Love everybody.